Hey everybody. Oh wow, the game actually loaded up really quick. Okay, cool. How's it going, guys? I expected to have to fill way more time, but no, we're good. Once again, please excuse my DS's incredibly pixely screen resolution and slight cutscene lag. These are just the things that happen when you play on an old console. One day, in the year question marks, the sun and moon began to fight day and night. How are you all doing, by the way? Hey! Can you make peace between the sun and the moon? You need to ask the giant comet Nova for help. And this guy doesn't even ask, he just barges in. But first, there's something we must do. God, this cutscene is so desynced. To ask Nova, we must gather power from all the stars around us. Oh, thank you. It'll be difficult, Kirby, but you can do it. Yeah, this guy really just sends us off on an odd job. We're counting on you. Good luck! And with that, welcome to the galaxy. As you can see, the sun and the moon are fighting over Popstar. So we gotta check out all these other planets. Now, the thing about Milky Wishes is that it does have a pretty big unique feature compared to a lot of other Kirby games. I'll let the game speak for itself on that one, though. Yes, thank you for reminding me of the desktop audio. Plasma? No plasma. You cannot absorb abilities in Milky Way Wishes. Instead, you are at the mercy. Well, how about I let the game speak for itself here? You are at the mercy of these copy ability deluxes. You find them, you pick them up, and after that, you get use of them permanently. This does mean we are not reliant on enemy spawns. However, it does mean that until then, some abilities we may prefer to use, we will not have access to. Also means our choice of helpers is quite limited compared to usual. I think I prefer ice. I believe each world has 3, and there's no way they're all gonna be in winter, so let's mix it up a little. Whoa, Jesus, kamikaze chicken coming in out of nowhere, coming in hot. Well, spring has some beefcakey enemies, dang. So long as you leave no stone unturned, though, you should be able to find all of these pretty easily. I guess I'll grep play it, I see. There we go, our last one, Cutter. I still kinda like ice better if I'm being honest. Oh no, I'm okay. I am just also the sleepy. But I promise you, I'm good. Don't you daw me. Don't you sleepy boy me. And we get a rematch with Twin Woods. It's exactly as threatening as any other wispy encounter. Good night, Twin Woods. And with that, one of the 6 stars has been reassembled. See, there's a reason why I built this as the arena episode. The rest of this isn't gonna take very long. Kirby Super Star may be a 6-in-1 game, but that doesn't mean it's a long-in-one game. I'm actually finding it's fairly petite. Trying to think which Kirby game wholesale took me the longest, and I think it might be Dreamland 3, actually? Which is a surprise. Well, I mean, that one's also on the Super Nintendo and actually came out after this one. But the Dreamlands definitely felt like they've been longer than the other ones. bold of you to assume the Kirby franchise is consistent, unlike most things. Did I miss anything? I don't believe I did. But if I did, I'm gonna be mad. I feel like I might have missed something. Let's go back and check, just in case. What's the worst that could happen? I lose my ability and I pick it up directly from the menu? Yeah, I kinda figured. Now, when I say Kirby isn't consistent, I'm talking early Kirby, which was basically the Wild West, where you had some games by the director of the Dark Matter trilogy, some games by everyone's favorite Smash developer, Mashed Potato Samurai. Now, modern Kirby has a consistent story director, and it shows weirdly consistently that the game does now have a consistent story director. Because let me tell you, they pull so much stuff out of nowhere that nonetheless still makes sense. It appears that I am missing fire. Troublesome. Maybe I'll find it here, or maybe that's joke's on you, come back later, kid. Real talk, I usually just avoid the gimmick of this game. See what I mean? It's just a click of a button away. Yeah, I usually just totally avoid the gimmick of this game, but I figure since I'm playing this for you guys for the first time, I might as well play along, you know? Now, you may wonder, how do you avoid the gimmick of this game? Once we get all 18 copy abilities, I'll show you. Troublesome. Well, let's just say when I say 18 copy abilities, I might not be counting all of the copy abilities. Any secrets I missed? No, I don't think so. Oh hey, it's the Meta Knights. I guess they're out of a job after the whole Conquest of Dreamland thing didn't pan out. Poor things. Nah, just kidding. I have no pity for these foos. Oh no, which is progress? Bottom right or upper middle? I don't know. I legitimately can't tell. But I feel like it's upper middle. No, I was wrong. I am a fool. I am a clown. And oh hey, it's Beam Kirby. Which I think I've missed. Oh no, it's okay. It'll loop us around until we come the right way. I want to get off Squishy's wild ride. Luckily, Beam was fairly easy to find. So what were the Meta Knights hiding? I'll be real with you, I'm not quite sure. Just gonna have to get thrown around the Squishy maze until we figure it out. Something tells me it's not this door. Is it here? Are we out? Oh yeah, I think we're out. Look at this all-you-can-eat buffet. Here he is. You know him? You love him? It's Fatty Whale. Why am I having trouble doing the jump and sprint attack all of a sudden? Hello, River. Good to see ya. There we go. Now I'm remembering how buttons work. I think it's because I was turning. Oof, miscellaneous shopping. You hate to see it. But I hope it goes okay for you. And well down. But we missed a copy ability. And I don't have a source of fire yet, so just in case, I'm gonna see what the future holds for us. We'll be back, Monsieur Whale. We'll be back. Uh-oh, what can't you find? The game does kind of direct you around on the expected level curve, but you can choose to go to whatever planet whenever you choose. I think there's 7 in total. Not all of them have 5. Not all of them have 3 abilities. Some have 2 instead. It's a secret to everybody, huh? Well, best of luck, friend. Okay, I think I still have to be holding the right stick, actually. That seems to be the missing piece. There we go. There's my boy. I need to remember how to block. There we go, W. Not the most fun configuration for my fingers, but let's be honest, I totally forgot to remap the controls on my completely legitimate Oh! And that's right, you know what this counts as? Fire! And a really efficient one for this cannon game, too, because it means that I can just dash past. We have wheel now, but jet supremacy. Jet uber alles. Get over here, Brontobert. No, I wanted to suplex it. Oh, Wheel has a fantastic hat. There we go. Very important I get the timing down on that for my inevitable arena run. I'll pick Waddle Doo side. Something tells me I'm gonna have to go through this maze until I find the next copy ability. There we go. We got Wing. Look, I know my tastes well, and my tastes tell me turn into airplane. Who we fight here? Who we fight here? Ah, Kracko. I knew you'd come. One cool thing that this version of the game does compared to the non-Ultra version is that it recolors all the bosses for Milky Way. I really gotta learn to adapt to the controls of a legitimate DS. You know what? That's okay. Come on, Kracko. Come on, Kracko. I need this, Kracko. Give me some more practice. Oh. Whoopsie doodle. You know what? It's fine. We'll get practice another time. Throws are a little bit tricky to get the timing of, because the sprite has to basically be brushing up against yours. Kindly do not do that, coconut. There we go, that worked. So it seems like it actually has some fairly decent range on it, especially against stationary opponents. Unfortunately, you'll find that our opposition is not going to be stationary when we inevitably head into the arena. We'd already done that before. You know, it took me until Kirby and the Forgotten Land to realize that those fish had mouths. Ain't that wacky? Huh, that cannon actually led to nothing. I guess it was inside of Meta Knight's vacation home after all. Yeah, the only bad thing about Jet is that you lose your normal flight. Ow, 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 Knuckle Joe. Very rude. Just bullying a poor man trying to do some throw practice. Kindly refrain from everything you're doing currently. There we go. I feel better about myself now. What did I think what spots were? Gee, I wonder what I'll find in here. Might it be sword? Oh, I don't know, sprite detail? Why is it so hard for me to throw? Maybe I need to still be holding forward. No. Hello, Oz. Prehistoric. Ooh, is that show about dinosaurs that's happening? You know what, game? Forget it. Ow, I've been nerded. And hey, I'm glad the show looks good. Okay, I am going to figure out why the throw controls are so much harder for me than they were on the DS. Maybe it's just muscle memory. Though I feel like I was having an easier time with the throw controls when we played last week, so maybe my timing is just off. That is Jew Kid, because he is a kid that does judo. I will not pretend that this game has imaginative names all the time. We did just fight a boss named Fatty Whale after all. I mean, the instructions are fairly simple. It's just hold a button and release B near the foe. Maybe I just need to make sure I press the button hard before I do it. I don't know. Video games, you know? Let's see, we went this way. And I think we stayed up. We went through here. Passed by Squishy. There's our whale boy. Very true. And do you see why I love Jet? Look at that ridiculous damage with invincibility frames and movement. And it's a projectile. It's just not fair. I'm almost sad we discovered it on planet numero trace. Not that I wasn't just spamming ice the whole time until then. And now we go to Hot Beat. Will we find fire here? The answer may surprise you. I'm pretty sure we do. Oh no, not Daddy Whale. Okay, it seems like if I make a point of holding the button, then I'm good. You know, I think I need an ability with a bit more precision. Or maybe I'm just not supposed to go up there. Yeah, that's nothing. I don't know why I did that. I'm taking a nap. Oh, this is definitely something. Yeah, but sleep healing is a pretty modern invention. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah! Gee guys, do you think I'm gonna find fire in here? Now let's see if lava powers make me resistant to lava. They don't. Yeah, we're gonna need this minecart, or else we're gonna die. Oh no, you don't, Scarfy. I've caught wise to your games. Yum yum, here it come, get that food. I also love that Kirby in a minecart has its own ability picture. It didn't need to, but here we are. Oh, I see what I gotta do. Real talk, I have no idea what my general volume is at any given moment. Ooh, we've head-bonked our way to glory. I said we've head-bonked our way to glory. There we go. Had a feeling there'd be something up there. What do we got? A boss fight? Yeah! This game does nerf wheel a little in that if you turn around while you're on top of an enemy, you lose your iframes for a bit. Oh shit, I can still make helpers. Neat. There we go! One of my other favorites of this game. Now, let me get some food. I'm hungry. There we go, that'll teach you fiddly minecart spawns to hash my buzz parade. But yes, that's the deal with Milky Way wishes. You don't get your power-ups the normal way, instead you collect them for good. It's almost like we're on Planet Lava Land. Planet dishes a volcano. Ow. Okay, I deserve that one. I'll tell you, it does help give you the feeling of being in an alien world and not hospitable to known mankind life. Yeah, this sure is an unhospitable miss. Oh, I hate when that happens. When you're like 100% sure the thing you're looking for isn't there, so you're just like, yeah, knock yourself out, go check. And then they find it and you're like, shit, I was the problem boy. Thank God that didn't kill me. As we all know, Kirby is immune to lava while he bounces. Hey, 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 look who's back! It's Chameleon Arm! Now, I believe paint is an exception to the usual Milky Way Wishes rules. So let's use it. Well, if Bugsy will let me, of course. Bugsy, please do not murder boss. There we go. You're gonna turn invisible? Not on my watch, punk! Boom! He has been revisibled. Chameleon Arm. Because I guess his tail is like an arm, and he is in fact a chameleon. Anyway, as you can see, we are about halfway done with Milky Way Wishes now. Real talk, I constantly forget that you can do that. Any secrets over here? No. Yeah, Paint Kirby is pretty famous just because in this game it's such a rare ability and its only purpose is to do cool things against the bosses that use it on you. Star Allies turning it into Artist and giving it a full moveset was the right move. Honestly, a lot of the core concepts in Star Allies, really, really good. I just wish they gave you a more dangerous toolbox to use them on. Fun fact, did you know that there was actually supposed to be one more minigame in this pack? And the gimmick that we have for Milky Way Wishes is kind of a repurposing of it? I only found this out recently, but apparently there was supposed to be almost kind of a horror-themed game where you were going through some kind of spooky mansion, and you would be cursed to be unable to use your copy abilities. Whereas Milky Way Wishes was just supposed to be the kind of everything from the game leads up to this finale point. That's why the gimmick's kind of just awkwardly slapped on. And I'll be honest, it doesn't really fit the theming very much. Like, nothing about Sun and the Moon fighting implies that Kirby isn't gonna give it his A game and is just gonna leave his copy abilities at home. Some people also realize this is why Marx is so damn creepy, because they theorize he might have been the apparent boss of that horror-themed game. Which, you know what? I'd buy that explanation. Little dude's a creep. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be finding these 3 copy abilities, if I be real with you guys. Yeah, that would have been a cool gimmick. It's a shame it didn't happen. Now, the sources I found on wikis and stuff say cursed. But the person who does translation work on Tumblr that I saw, like, not like work, but like does some translations of light novels and stuff as like a hobby, they said sewn shut, which, let me tell you, that would have looked pretty freaky. Oh shit, bomb, nice. That's 1. I think this is really just look for the mini bosses and beat the power-ups out of them. Okay, we're probably gonna get Hammer here if the pattern holds up. Yes! Oh, you know what's a good thing about Hammer in this mode is? Because we have an infinite amount of every copy ability, we get an infinite amount of Hammer throws. For some real degenerate tactics. Hey, mini-boss. And let me tell ya, that's a powerful resource, as you might have just seen. All the damage of Hammer's strongest move. But to illustrate, here's that move's normal range. Low startup times, small range. Compare that to the degenerate shit we were getting up to with the infinite hammer toss. Sour face. You mean the look on his face Kirby says, hey, 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 you don't get a throw button, only I get a throw button. Bitch. You mean the look on Kirby's face when he's called the Jolly Fellow? God, I love that. Oh, no, you mean in the general sense, not in the curb sense, okay. I don't want to deal with this ninja. I don't want to deal with this yo-yo. Oh boy, what did I just do? Water, water everywhere, and I'm thirsty. Yes, I am well acquainted with the face of pain. I don't even like sour food very much, honestly. Are you implying that you are not thirsty? If that's the case, why would there be water everywhere? Checkmate, atheist. I want a rock! No, I don't. I want a hammer. Oh no, I didn't mean actually be- oh, okay. That's way more safe for work. The game with the bucket and hammer man? Oh hey, Wham Bam Rock, I thought you were dead. Oh dear, I've already gotten him into his enrage phase. And he's dead. I wonder what's harder, getting over it or Jump King? Two planets left, Mekai and Half Moon. I wonder what boss is gonna be in here. Heavy Lobster, maybe? Oh no, he did the King K rule eye twitch. I mean, let's be fair. Mood. Ow, my spleen. Honestly, I know that feeling. There are times where you just can't comment on what just happened. You just don't have it in you. You know, it really is nice of the game to give us a repeat performance of Meta Knight's Grammy Award-winning tunes. I have no idea if I just skipped a bunch of content or if I... Because these levels are definitely a lot bigger and more maze-like. Oh no, that's always the worst. When you have no idea how legitimate a man's broken rage is. Okay, I think I know what power I'm going to find here. Also, I don't know why, I just can't get tired of the fact that Meta Knight has demonstrably won a Grammy for his contributions to the art of jazz. You can take my life, but you can never take my sheer delight at the phrase Grammy Award-winning musician Meta Knight. Or, you know, my freedom. Taking that would kind of stink too. So I'd prefer if you don't. Ever realize that Yo-Yo's dash attack is kind of in the bottom tier of dash attacks? I'm kind of realizing that. But you know what? What it lacks in much utility at all, it makes up for in swag. And isn't that the most important metric of an ability in this game? I feel like I missed something. But no, I actually don't think so. I think it's gonna be in here. Oh joy, another all the mini bosses section. On the bright side, look at all the enemy palettes. Look at all the pretty colors. Look at them. Yeah, there's definitely an ability hidden here, because otherwise these bosses are legit just optional. Okay, it can't be Kawasaki because Cook is not an ability we can collect. It is really damaging when he does it though, like goddamn Kawasaki. Probably not you, we already have Bomb. Also, you look like a leprechaun with that palette. Let's see. It's not Bonkers, we already have Hammer. Okay, he was guarding the boss door. So if there's still a floor above... Yeah, it's definitely plasma and it's by those wisps. Or it could be guarded by Iron Man, okay. But if that's the case, then that room feels like an incredibly conspicuous secret. Oh, secret indeed. Nice. Then we get to this world's boss. Nope. I said, then we get to this world's boss. There we go. I was right! And now he is rocking that silver palette. Heavy lobster, my dude. When did you get you such swag? Also, let me tell you, charging up plasma is a lot louder on a legitimate DS than it is on a DS. Oh jeez, I did the thing with the camera angles again. Didn't stop me from winning the fight though. And with that, we get to our last world, Half Moon. But before we get there, you know how I said I was going with the challenge of this game instead of sandbagging it? That's because there is a secret planet. Judging by the enemies here, you can probably guess what this planet holds. No, we don't get on-demand use crash, although that would be pretty cool. But think about the other main populace of this level. This is where you get Copy, whose main function, besides giving your player 2 something to do, is to basically let you play regular Kirby. We're going to Half Moon to rank to sort of bring this to a close. And this time, we're armed with Copy. You know what are the 2 abilities we haven't seen yet? I know Ninja is one of them. I have no idea if this is progression or the other way was progression. I think the Warp Star earlier was the not progression, actually. Luckily, I can still get there. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna die. It's easier. This was a completely intentional tactical maneuver, eh? Wow, yeah, I don't think this section was meant to be done on foot, like, at all. I don't even think there was a secret there. I think that was just the penalty box if you fucked up and missed. Yeah, of all the planets, Half Moon is definitely the oddest. Mine carts on roadways made of stars. No clear direction as to where you're going. Man, now I'm remembering Meteos. That was a fun game. Meteos? Is that puzzle game on the DS? Interplanetary combat by means of lining up blocks. I think it was also by Sakurai. Right, Mirror was Meteos. streamer called you DLC? I don't know why my brain is thinking oof, but my brain is thinking oof. M-E-T-E-O-S. Meteos. Oh, right, the minecarts can activate these. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I honestly think I'm more in favor of DLC than a lot of people in gaming culture are. I think some people legit just see it as game no work way it used to back in 90s when, like, you know, there's reasons why we've developed these, some of which, yes, are financial, but also the fact that we have the luxury of patching and updating games long after release. We didn't used to have that. It used to be you were stuck with whatever subpar product you got your hands on. Yeah. My thoughts exactly. Honestly, part of that I do pen on the... I don't really think the devs are the lazy ones usually. I think it's more the studio. Because, like, you see the unholy levels of crunch that some devs are subject to. Oh, that does have a nice ring to it, I'm not gonna lie. And with that, we have all of our powers. Now all we have to do is just get through a little bit more of Half Moon. And with that, we will approach the final battle. And here it is. The computer virus again. Oh shit, Evil Knight goes first. Yeah, as you can see, he's bringing out way stronger things than slimes and dancing dolls now. The Great Dragon. It is. It's also dead. 135 experience. An increase to our roundness, our heroism. Ooh, nice gain to our sincerity. Big gains to our maturity. Oh, our puffiness. And a nice little bit of love. So we have all the abilities, we have all the stars. All that's left to do is confront Galactic Nova and ask to get the Sun and the Moon to stop fighting. No way this can go wrong, right, fellas? And again, please ignore the desync. Ready. I will grant you one wish. Well, I want to control Popstar. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! I did it! It all went according to plan! And you're right, River, you're right. I got the sun and the moon to fight. I got you to go into space. It's all according to my perfect little plan. So now Popstar is mine. All mine! Now I can cause all the mischief I want. See you later. Apparently, because he wants to pull some epic pranks, bruh. And all he needed was to cause an interplanetary war and strand us in space to do it. Needless to say, we're not taking that shit lying down. Now at the same time, he did just drop kick us and abandon us into space, so who knows what his definition of mischief is. But either way, here is this game's Infinity +1 pickup, the Star Chariot. Now, the Sun and the Moon realize they've been had, so they are teaming up to hold Nova back. We're going in, boys. Behold, one of the first of many random shmup levels to appear in a Kirby game. The lights of the starry paths cross and a starship appears. Now we stop Marx's mad plan. Fun fact, this ability actually has a helper too, although you just... Yeah, this ability has a helper too, you just don't usually see it when you're playing, and oh, I am clipping these edges. I should not do that. Yeah, you only see it if you're playing multiplayer, I believe. Here we go! Time to break Nova from the inside. A fight that I am very good at. Because I have practice. This game was my life on the Game Boy, on the DS. Yeah, I feel like your mileage varies based on the palettes. And boom! There goes Nova. With Nova down, we head down to Popstar for a final battle. Yeah, he's a pretty understated guy. He's a fire in his laser. Boop. And he's a dead boy. I'm so glad the music took some time to make sure that that cue lined up still. I would have been very sad if it didn't. That the Sun and the Moon are no longer fighting. They have gotten over their divorce. Turns out you don't need a divorce course when Kirby could help you just beat up the cause of your problems. And yeah, Marx has some great expressions. But if you think those are great expressions, you haven't seen anything yet. And with that, Kirby gets some much needed shut-eye. Okay, game, you're gonna let me skip this. This Kumazaki, I believe, is the current, like, director and narrative head of the Kirby franchise, and he's been doing some good work. I think he's been head since Kirby Super Star Ultra, and man, has the franchise never been more cohesive and drenched with lore. Volume controls, please work as I wish you to. There we go. Define how you want to experience for me. And look at all the memories. Feeding Dynablade's chicks. Riding off to challenge Meta Knight. Wanting a tomato. Looking for treasure. If you're gonna get a Kirby game, I highly recommend Forgotten Land. Star Allies is an interesting one, because as a game, I'm not entirely sure how high I would rate it, at least at first. But once more content came into it, it definitely... Oh! So you do. Yeah, Star Allies is pretty easy. So if you haven't had a ton of experience curbing out, it's probably going to be pretty good for you. And it also has a lot of optional modes that do turn the throttle up a lot if you do ever want to get spicier. It's tricky because there's stuff I do recommend about it and there's stuff I don't recommend about it. But a lot of the stuff I do recommend is also because, you know, I just love all the characters in Kirby, and Star Allies puts them all on display. Which one was 4-1 again? 4 is the ice area, right? Yeah, 4 is the ice area. Oh, was that the one where you had to solo the Mr. Frosties? Would you believe me if I said I did that bridge level on hard mode and still went for all the Waddle Dees in a single run? I don't exactly have a very good sense of when not to try hard. I will absolutely fling myself at a meaningless task just for personal satisfaction. And more. Now in the original Superstar, that just meant the arena. That's a smart strategy. Just use Zawarudo to put them down. As you can see, we have 3 new modes, as well as the arena. Revenge of the King, Helper the Hero, and Meta Nightmare Ultra. But, you know, we gotta start with the arena. This is the biggest boss rush in the entire franchise, at 19 fights, I believe. Well, unlike the Dark Matter trilogy, you do get maximum tomatoes and abilities in between levels. And we begin with a rematch against our old friend, Computer Virus. Now, you can use helpers, but I'm not a lame-o. Ow, I jumped into that. Hey, just because it's my favorite ability doesn't mean that... Honestly, I feel like this isn't most people's first choice for the arena. But I don't exactly know, like... Ow, ow. I should not have been on that side of the Great Dragon. This is unfortunate. And we're retrying. There we go. I said I'm going to after I do it this way. Do you really think I'm not going to do the arena twice? Also, I gotta remember where my guard buttons are at, because that makes stuff like the Great Dragon's Fire Breath a lot more doable. Okay, it's just his knives, we're good. There we go. Okay, good. Slashes for talons. Nice, easy to dodge attack. Boom! First one down. And because it's a time challenge, the game kindly does not spend a lot of time on the whole experience points. Instead, it just brings you right to the next fight. The order is randomized. We lucked out and we got computer virus twice in a row. But outside of the final boss, it could be any boss in any order. Yeah, Forgotten Land has a really nice soundtrack, as most Kirby's do. It also has the least remixes after the previous soundtracks definitely went kind of reference heavy. Fatty Whale again. Speaking of OST, enjoy the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl OST while you can, because it's about to go bye-bye. Nintendo sure makes some decisions sometimes. Bye, Dynablade. Bye, Dynablade. I feel so bad for Dynablade. Such a cool fight when you do it in any way other than that. Hello, Jump Off. You are indeed correct. I appreciate it. God, not the hand, not the hand. Too injured to want to deal with the hand today. carefully. Boom! Kind of. Triple Deluxe remixed this one. And yes, the touching fingers. There we go. How are you doing today, Jump Off? Yeah, these screen glitches are quite chunky today. Bonk. Glad to hear. Our friend! Yes. Fun fact, that actually dates all the way back to the original SNES game. Goodbye, Bandana D. Wow, I've really gotten the hang of the throw controls. All my practice is coming back to me after a shaky start. Oh god, this ability sucks for core. Is it just me, or is the laser doing a little bit more damage than it did in Revenge of Meta Knight? Yeah, if you look in the crowd of King Dedede's boss fight, they're there cheering him on. Goodbye, Twin Woods. Wow, the mid-boss all-stars took their sweet time showing up today. Haha, bonkers, you're green. With purple feet indeed. I reject your offer of sword. God, I have no idea what fighting Meta Knight with no ability is gonna be like. I did. Poor Capsule J2 thought he would get to participate, but no, he was just my stand. Damn, poor Wispy almost had no chance to attack. You guys can see why I plan on doing this next with no ability, right? Dang, we are crushing this. Especially once I pulled a Stella and got my groove back. Or pulled a Kuzco and got my groove back. But if there is any marketable skill I have, it is using Jet to clap the arena's cheeks. Like an alien at Area 51. God, remember that meme from the before times? Back when life was simple and pure? I miss it, guys. I miss it so bad. And yes, Wham Bam Rock and Dynablade do share a boss theme. One boss is standing between me and Marks. And he gets his own theme. Heavy Lobster. Oops, I was hoping I could throw that. Fun fact, did you know that Heavy Lobster was basically the final boss of the anime? I swear, when that show wanted to make a deep pull from the games, they went deep. You know what, Marks? No. No, I don't need a tomato. I will fight you with nothing but my half-filled health bar, and I will win. Because honestly, as far as final bosses go, you're not the worst I've dealt with. At least not like this. Ha ha, I pile drived your vine. Man, now I'm remembering some incredibly obscure trivia. Oh geez. He fired his laser. Too bad. Just headbutted your shoe. Told you guys. I am good at the arena. But let's put that good to the test and see how I do. Yes. Did you know that Number One's girlfriend from Codename Kids Next Door is actually a plant alien? The Galactic Kids Next Door trailer was weird, man. And I don't think anything is ever gonna come of it. But I can dream. Alright, Meta Knight. You, me, no copy abilities. Let's do this thing. And he is actually doable. It's kind of rude, though. Yeah, you don't want to get hit by his big old mock tornado. Oh dear. I was expecting the slower one again. Oh god, he's spamming it now. He's spamming it now. I've never seen Meta Knight this pissed before. I thought he was doing that attack. But that might be the hardest boss of a no ability run. And that's in the rear view mirror now. Technically, Meta Knight's what? Like the third to last boss you'll encounter in this game? If second is the inside of Galactic Nova and last is Marks. Yeah, I've never seen him use that attack twice in a row before, but then again, I don't remember if I've ever fought him using no ability. And if I have, I've usually had the good sense to not leave him at 1 health remaining. Next is Dynablade, who isn't too bad because every time she touches down, she drops a star. Oh no, why'd I hit the jump button? Wait, did I hit the jump button or did I? Yeah, I hit the jump button when I was trying to hit the slide button. That would have been really cool if that connected. Boom. let's dance. You know, you gotta admire Mr. Frosty's commitment to his fighting style of... Oh dear, I could have used him as ammo. Of close your eyes and run while screaming blindly. It is a fighting style I wish I possessed. Honestly, Superstar may have the least scary batch of mini-bosses. I feel like Squeak Squads were a little less scary, but... oh my god, you nerd. Like, Amazing Mirrors were fast and intense. Dreamland 2 and 3s did not give you many opportunities for Star. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm gonna need to heal after this. Whew. My life flashed before my eyes. Oh. I thought he was dead. I honestly thought he was gonna die in 3 hits. I had the HP values calculated, but boy am I bad at math. Well, that's okay. We're shaking off the ring rust here. Because let me be real with you guys, 99% of my muscle memory for this game is Jet. Which is part of why I wanted to try this challenge. It's honestly something I haven't really done before. Or at least not in very, very recent memory. When was 2008 again? Holy shit, was 2008 literally half of my lifespan ago? Oh my god. I need a moment. I need a moment. It's less that and more holy shit, it was that long ago, it feels so recent. Then again, it shouldn't, considering it's been, what, frickin' 5 Kirby games between now and then? I do really love this game's sprite work. God, what do I do if I actually finish the No Abilities Arena before the end of the day? Do I just move on to Revenge of the King? I kind of feel like I just move on to Revenge of the King if that's the case. Because let's be honest, we don't need to see Helper the Hero yet. We don't need to see yet another arena. Especially because, spoiler alert, I will be trying to beat it with all of the helpers. Yes, this does mean I am basically taking on an arena with every single ability in the game. You want to fight me on it, cowards? That's right, I didn't think so. Why does this game get so many privileges? Because it was my one I played a ton as a kid. Also because we're gonna be having a change of the guard soon anyway, with Bug Snacks approaching an end? Question mark? Maybe? Real talk, guys, I don't know how freaking long Bug Snacks is. The estimates online say 13.5 hours to fully complete, but I'm 99% sure those estimates were before the mail update. And I'm pretty sure at least 2 of my streams were nothing but me doing mail requests. Because apparently I have to collect all of the furniture. Because I'm just that kind of guy. Seriously, those things increase the longevity of the game by a ton. Imagine adding literally 110 achievements to a game that previously did not have them, for the prize of interior decorating. Like, from what I hear, the Big Snacks DLC itself is, like, pretty okay. It's another area, a few more quests, a few more bug snacks. If you like bug snacks, it's more bug snacks. But it's not really, like, a huge thing to come back to the game to after, like, putting it down for 12 months. But the housing quests? Insane amount of replay value added. You know, if you're like me and you're totally good with doing a bunch of extra menial tasks for very little reward. But I feel like if you're not down with that, then what are you really playing bug snacks for? Because I almost feel like that's the core of bug snacks, just get zen and do things for a bunch of Muppets. I don't know, game design is a topic. One rife with complexity, clashing agendae. Bunger, 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 indeed, you nerd. Bunger, 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 indeed. I think if we finish this, we can knock out Revenge of the King in a day, because Revenge of the King isn't very long. I'm not gonna need, like, 2 hours to play Revenge of the King, probably. And then we can do Meta Nightmare, Helper to Hero, maybe start the True Arena? Oh shit, I forgot that explodes. And here we reach the hardest part of a no ability run. I was legit gonna ask, do you guys consider it cheating if I do that or not? I think the Magician is the most annoying one for that, because I think the Evil Knight and the Dragon are a touch more aggressive. Sadly, your lesser moves do not even phase him. Also, fun fact, did you know that if you look on the wiki and see damage values, this is how they're calculated from? Oh shit, that made me spit it out. No. Jesus, so I am not looking forward to this. Okay, good, that attack does crazy damage if it hits. Yeah, if you ever wondered how the damage values of abilities are calculated for this game, this is how. They just fight the computer virus and see how much number each move causes. Oh, jeez! Yeah, I told you that attack does a lot of damage. Especially because he stored up his power. Yeah, I get the feeling that guy is going to be the roadblock for this run. Most of these bosses give you a lot of opportunities, but the computer virus? No, he do not. I mean, the fact that it's one of the few bosses that just guaranteed spawns and abilities for you. Okay, good, good, good. Big damage, big damage, big damage. You know, I know it's supposed to literally be a sailor uniform, but for a second I was like, wow, why is Fatty Whale wearing a schoolgirl uniform? It's almost like I forgot sailors existed. Why do Japanese schoolgirls dress like sailors? Like, I mean literally so. Like, isn't that like why Sailor Moon is called Sailor Moon, for example? Because the Japanese schoolgirl uniform is literally a sailor outfit? But why is it literally a sailor outfit? The people demand answers! Owie. Oh, this is gonna be a special encounter now, isn't it? Though honestly, it could be worse than no ability. I could be using like a real jobber ability. But why? I didn't even realize it was supposed to be dressing like a European sailor. Why is that the uniform? To dress like Popeye the Sailor, man. Do your grades go up if you eat your spinach to fight to the finish? And boom. Hello, Dawn. Welcome aboard. Oddly appropriate of a greeting when we're discussing nautical matters like this. Happy lobster, happy lobster, happy lobster. So the original girls wear was too restrictive, and they were like, okay, what can we draft as a replacement? And somehow European sailor was the motif they decided upon. Am I following this correctly? Ow. I should have expected that. I was hoping it would be a mini lobster. Now I want lobsters. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, that was bad. So it was because it was easy to sew. So they saw these royal Europeans coming down in their sailor uniforms, and they were like, man, this looks really easy to sew. I can't help but love this fact. How did this beat the arena with no ability stream turn into... Let's exposit on the history of the sailor uniform? We're weird. I can assure you, I am not a Japanese fashion nerd. I am just a regular type nerd. This only came up because the haha funny pipe-smoking whale was wearing one. And I forgot that sailor uniforms existed for the briefest of moments. Oh, I should not have gone into this with as little HP as I had. I get what you mean. Oh jeez. He flies! Crossbody! Doesn't even give me a star to work with. Dick. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you a dick. Stop throwing a tantrum. Oh shit, I could have eaten that one. Ow. Okay, I guess we're fighting Brawl Meta Knight today, because he sure loves spamming that tornado. Also, that was way less painless than it was the first time. Cool. Now, you may say, if you're injured, you should heal, to which I say, do I look like a coward? Do I look like ye old milksop? Milksop is such a fucking good insult. As far as weird old, like, Norse insults go. I meant to say more painless, or less painful, but they jumbled together in my brain. Probably because said brain was rattled by Meta Knight kicking it a few too many times. Let's heal up just to be safe. Way less more. Ah yes, whenever you ask me how's your writing going, my answer is way less more. I have done way less more than I've done last time. Ha 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 ha. I just hurt myself. Aw, thank you. I didn't expect to provoke that kind of reaction. I keep forgetting the effect I have in you when I am in fact a sad boy. On a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted. Dead or alive. Speaking of bosses that are... I love how you knew that was spelled with an I, even though I did not apply an I to it. Yeah, speaking of bosses that are a bitch to fight with no ability, ladies and gentlemen, here's Wham Bam Rock. One of the few bosses whose designs were just flat out changed for being too culturally insensitive. If you ever want to have a bad day, look up the original design for Wham Bam Rock. Welcome back, River. Like, it makes so much more sense that he's supposed to be a shadow face instead of whatever the fuck that was. And now he's like this cool shadow, like, statue man. The old design, on the other hand, oh boy, it's not great. Owie. Whoa, jeez. He's getting his fingies back! Okay, he's very mad that I accused him of being a racist, and in my defense, he kind of was. Maybe it was just a phase, but he kind of was. But either way, I think I pissed him off. It's a whole thing. Well, not the design that didn't make it into the game. The design from the game from the 90s that did not make it into the 2008's game. Today, I made shepherd's pie. King DDD, no, you cannot have my shepherd's pie. He really wants my shepherd's pie, guys. I should not be trying to describe my meal while I am fighting my nemesis. But yes, it was shepherd's pie with a nice layer of cheesy mashed potatoes. Some good shit, tell you what. Yeah, the statue look is a really cool reimagining with 99% less oof. I should not be looking at the chat while I do this. I really should not. And yes, and now Ho-Oh is dead. Hoed his last hoe. Just like the Godfather. One of the weirdest WWE gimmicks I can think of off the top of my head. Ho-Oh and Mega Man had a weird bird baby. God, you're not even wrong. Oh god, how do I fight the combo cannon like this? Oh, that's how. Neat. Let's just say that the lips were a lot more colored. And a lot more organic, which when you apply it to the giant black shadow background, yeah. Aw shit, it's Waddle Dee, you guys! Waddle Dee's nuts. God damn it, jump off. For burning that into my brain. Oh jeez. I was out of position! Being out of position can be hazardous to your health. Yeah. Even by awful 90s Japan understanding of blackface standards, it's pretty uniquely oof, if I do say so myself. Yeah, the thing is, if you one-phase the starship, you're gonna have a fairly easy time with it. I did not one-phase the starship, so I had a very rough time with it, because it dragged me past all of the good configurations. God, I'm glad they had the good sense to make Jinx purple. What, Jinx? Yeah. Yeah, no argument there. This is a very fun boss to fight with no abilities. Oh, now you actually use an attack. Is Machamp a himbo? That's a very good question. You guys now get to see the descriptions for if I pick up an equipment. You're welcome. I feel like there are a lot of Pokemon that can count as himbos. Also, I'm now imagining to the tune of the Hungry Hungry Hippos theme. Hungry Hungry Himbos. Oh, good cycle. Good cycle. Picking up, same difference. Oh, well, la-di-da, Mrs. I do grammar and spelling for a living. Way to dash River's hopes over there. I am mean. If Shakespeare can make up stuff, so can we. True. Oh, god damn it. I fucked that up. It's okay, it's fine. Oh god, I'm gonna die. It's not fine. I just botched. Yeah, computer virus is gonna be the death of a no ability run. Hey, it's me, Mr. Flickoni! Forget about it! God, I wish I had some of those. In other words, the Law and Order series. Ow, rocks. And rock to the butt. Take that, sucker. I know he's going into the background, but I like to imagine he's shrinking. God. Like the handle of the hammer? Or do you want the hammer to have legs? Does the existence of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson imply the existence of Dwayne "The Paper" Johnson and Dwayne "The Scissor" Johnson? How did I just dodge into that? I forgot he could do that in this game. Probably because I'd never seen him at health this low before. But now he's dead. Not with that attitude, maybe. God, I wish. I miss my boy high jump. I miss him real bad. Oh my god, he's zooming! Like, you saw that, right? Dude just rocketed off screen. Yes, I believe it's Starman. There's a lot of Starmans in Nintendo games when you think about it. Well, that's rude. He just kicked the ability. You can't do that. It's illegal. Alright, cracker time. God, real talk, I am not looking forward to the computer virus. I would rather be doing the entire true arena with no ability than fucking with computer virus with no ability. It's just... like, it is clearly not a fight meant for no ability. Or at least not very easy with no ability, and you can kinda tell. Oh dear, this attack. If there's one thing in the world Kirby won't eat, it's worms. He don't like them. Did half of Twin Woods forgot that he was dead? Bruh. Dude forgot that he was dead? Oh, we have to wait until after he's done exchanging wood with his fellow tree. Makes sense. I mean, what else would you call that attack? I inhale your exhaust. Oh damn, he baited me out with that one. He baited me out with that one. Come on, one more. Having that post Taco Bell regret? The most common mood after having Taco Bell? And you're dead. Chef Kawasaki actually kind of tough, though. If only because he has, like, one attack that will realistically hit you. Post-Taco Bell regret is the most common Taco Bell mood, I am fairly certain. Taco Hell. I don't know, I feel like the post-Taco Bell regret is more like Taco Purgatory. Hell is if you have Taco Bell and in the moment it's bad. But regretting it after the fact is very much more purgatorial behavior. I think I could take the cannon on this level of HP. I still can't believe we live in a world where Seth Green cannot make a movie because the NFT he chose as his lead actor was kidnapped. That sounds more like the plot to some kind of stoner comedy than the actual stoner comedy I'm sure he was trying to make. Then again, stoner comedy I think is more Seth Rogen than Seth Green. And I will not besmirch the voice of Donkey Kong by implying that he would ever co-star alongside an NFT. This section was rough last time, let's heal up. Sometimes I just remember the cast list of the Mario movie and I smile from the sheer ridiculousness of it all. My ape got stole by a scammer holding a JPEG! I got so into that impromptu Bubs impression, I just threw myself into that freaking peg thing. Okay, so I think we can agree that of all of the thank you. I think we can agree that of every member of Free Country USA, Bubs would easily be the most likely to sell NFTs. I'm pretty sure... Actually, Strong Bad would be the most likely to buy into them. Or he would be the most likely to, like, bootleg them. And Bubs would be like, why would you bother that? The real scam's in selling the damn things! Booby. And with the power of Booby, we have banished Meta Knight back to his home dimension. It's all the same to the Middle America School District. I mean, on one hand, he is very online. On the other hand, he's at Johnny Lawrence level of online, where his understanding of online is, like, 10 years outdated. I feel like he would still think of Bitcoin as a dark web thing, and he'd be very surprised to hear them mentioned in casual conversation. Bitcoin? Isn't that stuff you use to buy all those shady videos on the interwebs? The ones that moms don't approve of? Oh, Homestar would have no idea what the blockchain is. There is not a single thought going on in that head up there. You see, Free Country USA is in trouble because I think Marzipan is the only one with the combination of being smart enough and not apathetic enough to actually warn people about them. And because it's Marzipan getting on a preachy topic, absolutely nobody will listen. Ooh, you know who would deal in a lot of NFTs? The Blubbo's restaurant. I'm pretty sure the King of Town would just excitedly talk about his nifty fungus token, and it's just some black mold he scraped off of the back of the fridge, and then proceeded to eat. The part where he eats it is very important to the lore of the character. Thank you. Meanwhile, I can already hear Strong mad. My monkey got stalled! What the hell has been going on in this chat? Thank you. I'm sure they'll get around to it in like 10 years when they work on their next animation. Screw you, I'm getting a head start. Come on, Evil Knight. Do your worst. Wow, that is your worst. I hate this. Oh, I am become the dead. Spare some powers? Spare some powers, ma'am? Spare some powers? Oh good, at least he didn't pull that on a turn where I could actually do damage. Owie. That's cute, because ice is almost more like a spell. No, Wheel, come back! Wheel. Yeah, the thing about the blockchain is that maybe the idea of that ledger could have some practical benefits, but nobody in NFT circles actually knows what any of this stuff is for. It's really a solution in desperate search of a problem. And then you get people mixing it in with all sorts of other weird concepts like, oh, you can make money off of your NFT in a video game. You're the only one to own that character. Or, my NFT is gonna be an actor, and at that point, it just becomes something completely fucking different. Oh, there we go, we did it. Do not pass go. Do not collect $20. There's no way Dynablade is gonna end this run. In fact, I am specifically spiting Dynablade by entering this with no ability. Not no ability, entering this with no health pickup. Well, yeah, that's what makes it so funny. It wouldn't be funny if I said that when I was at no risk of having my run ended by Dynablade. I keep hoping I can connect that. It would be so cool if I ever did. And now here... I know, right? You can't eat this grass. So it was the same guy, just a different character each time. That makes sense. Yeah, the Marks fight is a lot harder if you go into it without an ability. Because he has like a grand total of 2 attacks that you can absorb. He does that thing Kirby final bosses love to do where they teleport spam. Music owns though. Huh, neat. Sounds like and cool. Oh, if you think his faces are good, just wait. Just you wait. Also, fun fact, they made him even more of a little creepo in... Oh god, no, that wasn't... Oh, thank god I didn't get hit by his laser, I got hit by his ass. Thank you, Marks, for sparing me the laser and instead giving me the big dumpy. Oh god, he can do that in this form?! Oh, thank god that the corner of the screen is safe no matter how close you are. I forgot Mark's original had that attack. And yet they made him even more of a little creep in Smash Bros, where he gets eyeball attacks. Also, yes, apparently Sakurai wanted him to originally be even creepier. Boop. But, you know what's creepy? The fact that he's dead. And we've done it without any abilities. God damn it, you nerd. Look, sometimes in life you get the laser, and sometimes in life you get the big dumpy, and it's honestly a coin flip as to which. So as you can see, this time around, King Dedede is serious. And look there! Do you see it? Do you see it, River? You were wondering, where's Kabula? There's Kabula! Welcome to the remake of the Kirby's Dream Land Extra mode. And also one of the biggest sources of extra content in this game. It's time for the Revenge of the King. Enjoy your... how do you say it? Popped core. I don't know why I said that so dramatically. Oh shit, I didn't even remember that you had a downward strike as Sword Kirby in this. Right, the upward strike you don't have in this game. I forget, I beat the extra mode of Kirby's Dream Land on stream, right? Yeah, I did. Sir Kibble. Sir Kibble. Sir Kibble, the sword. It's right there. Ah, Sir Kibble. You were useless to me. Nah, it's okay, I still love you. So it's a lot like Spring Breeze, but the levels are longer, the bosses have the enemies all have different designs. And, well, if you think the enemies are different... just wait until you see the bosses. Look! It's Fan Fan, everyone's favorite half of an elephant. And if you think I will ever pass up a chance to use Suplex, Kirby, buddy boy, you are wrong. Nope. Not today, big guy. I feel like I was torn on whether to say big guy or big boy, and the words just mashed together in my throat. Fie upon you, Sir Kibble. If you die, it is due to your own weakness. Bugsy, help me fight Naruto! Come on, Bugsy, I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I know you can do it, Bugsy. Fine, I'll fight. I did not fight Naruto myself. Friggin' corner camping Naruto. Get in my belly. This is your penance. You are me now, and I am you. I don't need partners. I just need ninjutsu as we fight Wispy's Revenge. Some of Wispy's Revenge's apples are rotten to the core, just like his heart. Don't eat the purple ones if you can at all help it. Wouldn't you, in that circumstance, Dawn? Wouldn't you? Oh my fucking god, you nerd! You know what I do kind of miss from Kirby 64? The ability to pick enemies up and just grab them, hold them over your head, take advantage of their weird properties. Like, I feel like in gameplay, it literally never came up. But the fact that you could was still cool. Even if I'm pretty sure every time I used it, it only served to get me killed. Exactly, and it was almost never actually helpful, but it still was a thing I could do. Ain't nowhere else in the game you're getting that kind of gameplay. What are these weird tentacle bushes? I hate them. Damn, this was one hidden tomato. King DDD did not want me touching that tomato. He had that one, like, earmarked for dinner. He was making Italian today. And you know what I told him? Too bad, finders keepers, scrub. Nice little underwater maze. That's true, the fishes did help me swim. It just felt like usually I either had an ability, I wanted an ability, like if you could somehow separate it from the actual act of having an ability, kind of like Mouthful mode in Forgotten Land, then we'd be talking. God damn, Tigger is a damage sponge. Yeah, a lot of the replacement enemies are either literally the replacements from the Dreamland Extra mode, or they're very close, but not quite. Oh no, I can't get that incredibly well-hidden pancake. It's the Fire Lion! That's right, if a mini-boss from Kirby's Adventure was not in this game, you can bet your ass it's appearing now. It's Lolo's Revenge. It's the exact same fight, but it's a little faster and there's an extra floor. Oh yeah, and sometimes now they push Gordos. Push Gordo for SummerSlam. Fire maybe not the wisest choice of ability here. Perhaps I should not have listened to the Fire Lion. But it's okay, we got one, and if you thought Lolo and Lala got fast in their regular fight when they were low on HP, oh boy, now La is zooming. But I'm zooming too, with the fireball. That's stage 2 down. Now for our... In the original version, what was the final stage? It seems, despite the addition of a lot of content from the Dreamland remake, we're still not getting Castle Lolo. But that's okay. We're getting the part that matters, the bosses. And we do get a 4th level that is a castle. It's just, well, let's just say it isn't Lolo's. You see, when I said this was just a remake of Kirby's Dream Land's extra mode, that's not quite 100% the truth. There's another game mode this takes from, and if you look at the name of the game mode, you might get a hint. So what exactly is the metaverse? Is it just, what if VR chat was made by Facebook? Because that sounds horribly depressing. Actually, you know what? I'll keep quiet for a bit. Even Kracko Jr. gets in on the revenging. I think he's the one unique boss entity in the game that does not show up in the arena. Could well be. But have you had time to meditate on my other clue? Oh shit, the Waddle Dees are armed! That this game mode also draws heavily from another game mode, and all you need to do to figure out which is to look at the name of the game. And of course, it's a Kirby game, there's a moon, you can go in it. Don't worry, you'll see in due time. And the final mini-boss that did not show up from Kirby's Adventure, the Grand Wheelie. Do I really want Wheel to fight Kracko? You know what, fuck it. You'll see. Not gonna lie, Kracko, my dude, you absolutely slay in that purple. Shit, I should have given Knuckle Joe Wheel before he died. Ah well. He can be my new Waddle Doo. Welcome to the skies over Mount DDD. We're under attack! Because DDD's attack blimp is guarding his horizons. We're down! But luckily, we have the power of reused assets on our side. 3 stars? Close enough to 7 stars. Here comes the starship! I wonder if the pause the screen description for it changes, or if it still mentions stopping Marx's mad plan. Not gonna lie, it would be kinda funny if it did. Nope. Instead, it's a specific one just for Kabula. Wait, is this the game that introduced pause screen lore for the short first time? I have to check something. Yes, as you can see, the fight is a lot more aggressive than it was back on the Game Boy. And my has Kabula grown. But that's not gonna stop her from going down in flames as we make our way to Castle DDD. Great King! Kabula has been defeated! What should we do? You mean Kirby is coming here now? Relax, Great King. You must stay calm. Think your blood pressure. Right. Well, here's what we'll do. Kirby's gonna be ours! That's right. This is in part a riff on Revenge of Meta Knight. right down to having them talking as they go through the adventure. My baby! First, we're gonna test them. Go, my servants! Oh shit, Mr. TikTok! I forgot you hadn't shown up yet! Ah, Great King! He had an easy time with it! Ah! Well, we're gonna see how he likes the next one! Come on, Waddle Dee, you gotta eat up. You're a growing boy. Grand wheelie in a handsome green color. Unthinkable! He beat that one too? Kirby's approaching here, Your Majesty. Cursed pink lump! I can't even believe it! Great King, pull yourself together. Poor Bandana D, just trying to keep order in this house. As King Dedede's just full in panic mode. Oh, give me that flan. Yeah. Third one's the Char. Get him, Fan! Fight! Great King, he beat Fan too. Alright, we're calling in the cavalry. Yes, Your Highness. Well, you see, if you subscribe to the theory that he is in fact the Waddle Dee from Kirby 64, we've had him on our side for a while now. But I think technically this game takes place earlier than that. Enough, Kirby! Face twin fire lines! Go get him! Ow. Rude. I didn't vote for the lions eating my face party. Oh no! He beat everyone we have! Ah! Can't anyone beat that guy? Great King! Kirby made it here! What do we do? We're done for. Only one option. Oh, okay then. I guess it's your turn. But Great King! I can't do it alone! Fine. You can go. You've been spared. Don't go, King! I'm sorry. Great King! Oh shit, is there something up here? It's time for my secret weapon. Now you're gonna pay, Kirby! I'm adding more syllables to my mouth so I get more chances to say this accent. And with that, we're at King Dedede's front door. You made it here. Now, arm yourself! Wait, no, I didn't mean to say that already. But yes, this game does introduce pause screen dialogue. It's okay, see? He's right there. He's okay. Our grudge is gonna be settled at long last. A fated bout with King Dedede. What can Kirby do against his new Dedede hammer? Meet my powerful secret weapon, Brand new DDD hammer. That's right, he's taking a page out of Meta Knight's book, donning a mask, giving you his signature weapon, and challenging you to an honorable one-on-one conflict. But he just couldn't hack it in the end. Honestly, me too. But my favorite part? After this game, King DDD was never an antagonist in a mainline title again. He says our grudge will be settled at last, and he meant it. He wanders off to the desert to sulk a little, but once he's done, that's it. No more fights with Kirby. Well, yeah, except for brainwashing, obviously. But even though he's been ousted from his castle, the Waddle Dees, they follow him. He doesn't need to beat Kirby into the ground to have the adoration and following of his people. I know, right? This literal... How long did it take me? 20, 30 minutes? This tiny little mini game did so much for his character. You know what? We got some time. I think we can get one run-through of Helper to Hero done. Next time we play, which probably won't be next week because of my college reunion, we're going to be tackling Meta Nightmare Ultra as well as the True Arena. And also maybe trying to beat every ability on Helper to Hero. I should probably have let that cutscene play out, actually. Let me do that. It's the exact same one as the one for the arena, but instead of Fighter Kirby, it's Knuckle Joe getting all fired up. But I think you guys can probably guess we're not going to be playing as Knuckle Joe. I'll give you guys a wild guess to see who I'm going to be playing as today. Now this arena is a little bit abridged, and the bosses are all in a fixed order. I bet you can't guess why I'm playing as Capsule J too. Any boss that does have an alternate palette is going to be using it today, which is why we're getting orange bonkers instead of green bonkers. You'll also notice that we get less tomatoes to play around with. Owie. And yep, it's a he, Mario! Luigi and Wario are over there, Toad. Bye, Dynablade. That never gets old, honestly. Yeah, Jet's low-key my favorite. It just startles you every time I just solo Dynablade like that, doesn't it? I feel like you never see it coming. How's it going, Grim? Ooh, we got some new color palettes for Chameleon Arm today. Oh no, I killed it with my ass. Yeah, the Helper to Hero Arena only has, I believe, 13 or 14 instead of the full 19 that the main arena does. Making it the second smallest arena in this game. But part of that is to make it a lot more replayable too. All killer, no filler. Because, you know, you're not going to want to drag if you're trying to do this with every single partner in the game. You want to keep it tight. Oh, it's you. Hi. That's it, we actually get to see alternate palettes for these guys that we don't normally get to see in the game. And they're a tiny bit tougher, too. Oh, thank God I destroyed it with my exhaust. And yep, as far as Evil Knights go, this one's an edgy one. But wait till you see this nice purple dragon. Thank God I remembered the block button exists. This is like one of the few fights I use it in. Also, notice on the life symbol, it's not Kirby, it's a little Waddle Dee, because we're the helper. Blocking is actually really useful in this game. I just always forget about it, part because I always forget about blocking in video games. And part because it's on an awkward position on my legitimate Nintendo 3DS. Haha. No, I don't mean in the upper left corner, I mean by the lives. An even smaller detail. Now we have a red Wham Bam rock. And he's down. Wait, wider question marks. Wham Bam Jewel, diamond hands and 3 eyes. This guy likes shiny stuff. He's the Wham Bam King. It still hews a little close to his more unfortunate design, but it's a lot less in full oof mode, and really just kind of looks more like some kind of stone, like some kind of blinged out ogre king. It still isn't quite ideal, but it's a lot less bad. I wish they made, like, the background different color, at least. But if you compare it to the original Wham Bam... Oh, rock. Whew, and we clinched it, yes. The master hand before master hand. Wow, we did that so fast, I have time for another. Now notice that we have an addition. There's like 19 main abilities in the game. But we have a 20th partner. Think about the mode we just unlocked. That's right, this is Meta Knight's official helper. I'll show off one really cool difference before I end stream. Plasma Wisp can literally fly. And here's how you beat Wispy Woods if you're not feeling like putting in effort. Oh shit, I should at least be above Banff level. Against Wispy Woods, yes, but let's be honest, what isn't OP against Wispy Woods? Also, if you don't have Carpal Tunnel, and you would like to, play Plasma. Really? Huh. I'm trying to think who off the top of my head gets cut out of the arena for this version. Waddle Dee, Marks, the main cannon, Nova, and Lolo and La. 2 full charges, no downtime, back to back? Damn. Oh yeah. Wow, this really is kind of OP in the general. If you know where to sit, of course. Poor Kracko finds this wacko. Lastly, wait, hold on. It was 13 enemies, right? So there's gotta be one more I'm missing. I think the reactor was missing too. Honestly, a lot of the Revenge of Meta Knight bosses kind of get into heave-ho. And both of the Milky Way Wishes originals, but... that's because we have an alternate final boss, and because it would just be kind of weird doing the Galactic Nova fight, as someone who cannot do the Galactic Nova fight. That's true. I can do it very quick when I do that. You know, on the WAS and D keys of my legitimate 3DS. It's just, man, is it an arm workout. That's true, you can do it as the special helper. The one that exists entirely so player 2 can do Galactic Nova. But, you know, you'd be doing it as them instead of doing it as, say, your own helper. Whoop. Interception! Yeah, years of being a video game and an internet have taken away my ability to mash buttons easily. Especially when it requires when it requires as much wrist strength as it requires finger strength, like on a keyboard setup. Oh, Poppy Brothers Sr. Why do you even show up? I shouldn't be mad, he's cute. Not a moment too soon, I need healing. Ow. Got wooded. Yeah, I'm feeling it in my wrist. I'm glad I'm getting plasma out of the way today, instead of doing it on a day where I've, like, had a rougher time. That said, plasma is an incredibly fun ability if you know, if you have strong wrists. And the fact that Plasma Wisp can fly freely is just really freaking cool. Most helpers are very similar to Kirby, but that free-flying element of Plasma Wisp is just really cool. Oh boy, he's doing this now. No, if I was a little faster on the mash, I could have done that. Also, notice how if you successfully guard an attack, it says you've raised your defenses instead of saying that you've avoided the attack. There we go. That's the kind of speed I'm talking about. Yeah. If it wasn't for the fact that it makes no ability runs miserable, this would honestly be one of the most hyped fights in the game. And even then, you know what? It still is. I just had a bias against it. Because it made a previous challenge miserable. But outside of that one specific context, this was honestly one of the coolest and most unique fights in the entire series. Oh, I popped that way too early. Oh, I think I just turned on sticky keys. Oh, oh god, G-Force experience? No, get out of here. More like G-Force experience the pain of loss because you don't have control over your game. The Metal General? Yes. He doesn't have the whole RPG framing, but it is still really cool to see your numbers. And I think Sue is still streaming, so... Yes, the Metal General! I love the lore we got when they came back in Planet Robobot, and it turns out that that's either a production model for the Haltman Works Guardian robots, or that's what they used as the basis to make those robots. Oh yeah, the hammer got even more OP than usual thanks to the hammer twirl. What an idea for an ability. Oh geez. Take that, Midnight. And now, we're back to the Wham Bams. Also, if you... Okay, no, it does not give a little description of the helper. I thought it did, but I probably... It might be on a different screen you get those, or I might just be crazy. You know what I just realized is another dunk on poor Dynablade? Yes, Rock actually got an attacking move for the first time in its tenure. And it was a pretty rad uppercut. God, I love... Returns to Dreamland. If this game started my love for the Kirby franchise, Returns to Dreamland is what kicked it into overdrive. That is another game that you can expect me to be full completing. Like, I skipped the extra mode in Nightmare in Dreamland because it was just the main game with less health. Let me tell ya, I play favorites because despite that also being Returns to Dreamland's extra mode, you can bet your ass I am playing the entirety of that extra mode. This isn't about fairness, this is about the curve-a-thon. I curb how I choose to curb. It even keeps your best time per helper. That's actually really cool. Let me see if, like, in the main menus it gives you a description of your helper. No, it doesn't, but it does show them on the picture menu. So that's going to be all for tonight. But thank you guys all so much for coming today. And now, as I have promised, it is time to raid a cool and good friend. As always, thank you guys so much. I hope you all had a great time, and I am loving reliving this game. I've missed it so badly. Thank you all, and good night.